这个音量应该可以，帮我确认一下音量。
Are you guys seeing this? Are you guys seeing this?
It looks awesome.
I think that we're gonna have a pretty big impact, and it's gonna shake things up a lot.
We just wanted to give you a glimpse of what we're working on.
它就是最终形态的实机游玩预告啊！看这三下，我左下角是怎样？
干，这好像很像 Hero
我左下角那会不会太 OP 啦？好像是真的可以用是怎样？什么鬼？是怎样？他直接把天命从 RPG 游戏那个什么射击游戏变成那个，他直接变成一个 RPG 游戏，什么鬼？还可以勾 ？What the fuck？ 他从射击游戏变成快打旋风6。
One of the concept artists early on created this very evocative image of a guardian with light armor and dark armor.
你有在看吗？
最好玩的一年。
快，你要一起看！你刚刚没看到那个超恶心的？
就三个那个三个。看你像三个属性的技能。
这是什么东西
In the final shape, where you can combine certain class abilities from different damage types together.
他说，这最终形态我不知道是只有主线还是整个地图还是全部都可以，你可以自己组合自己的技能组。
In Prismatic, underneath your super bar, there's a light meter and a dark meter. As you deal damage with either light damage or dark damage, it fills the respective sides of the meter. Once both sides are full, you get this new level of power that we're calling Transcendence.
I love Transcendence because you do these cool motions.
For Warlocks, we have this cool like mystic pose. Hunters are gonna do this cool like
the Titan one where you just go.
While you're Transcendent, you get a new, unique grenade that combines both light and dark together. The Hunters get this Fire Ice combo. Titans, Strand, and Arc. For the Warlock, Stasis and Void together.
Huh?
You have a weapon damage bonus that stacks on top of other weapon damage bonuses. Your grenade
而且左边的那个 buff 表变了
so you can loop them together, one after the other.
That's really exciting.
That is so good.
We're kind of thinking about Prismatic as this advanced subclass where you have more build crafting options, more potential combinations,
这也太快乐
more
了吧
fragments than you normally get, more fragment slots to socket them than you normally get.
That is a lot of combinations.
2,300. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm just the art director. I think that Prismatic feels like you are doing combinations you shouldn't be able to do.
It feels a little game breaking, I'm not gonna lie.
A little bit?
这已经是那种我他妈完全不管游戏平衡的，我就要做好玩的东西。
You're gonna be like, oh no, what have I done? I'm gonna be here all night.
Oh my！ 哇，这个东西。先悬浮，再一个感谢，再接一个感谢政权。哦，势不可挡。好，哪来的悬浮
？It's not just about the mastery of light and dark. It's not just about using multipliers at the same time. It's about figuring out how they work in concert in really interesting ways.
We're transcending kind of the bounds of light and darkness.
你这会让我完全不想要离开这里耶。我想要一直在这边玩耶。
And now you can finally combine those and make your own guardian feel very uniquely you.
This like really opens up the doors.
它就是所有技能都可以融在一起，你可以自己选你要的技能。
Really wild stuff.
Being a hunter and having gunpowder gamble and blowing them up. And then they're like, oh, wait, what if you could slow enemies You could throw out, you know, your shurikens, and then you blow them up as well. And it's like, okay, I didn't think I could ever do those two things at the same time. And you're telling me I can do as much as I want?
Hell!
You can throw Withering Blade melee and like bounce it between a bunch of people and get like 3 kills from one melee, and now your Gunpowder Gamble's like fully charged, right? And so like certain interactions I think get a lot easier just because we've sort of made the aspects a little bit more permissive, a little bit looser. So like when we playtest, I'm probably gonna be running Warlock with the Lightning Surge build where you have Arcane Needle for 3 melee charges, and then you combine that with Lightning Surge. You can throw Bleak Watcher on top of that for just like a little extra crowd control, or you can throw Devour. And so you're, you know, jumping in, lightning surging, that's killing a bunch of stuff. You're activating Devour. That gives you infinite sustain, effectively, to stay in the fight.
As a Titan, you can just quickly start using your arc abilities to jolt all the enemies around you, and then kind of finish them off with like the cool blades of Strand. And it's so satisfying to see how fast you move. It's a very like fun.
新掠夺应该不会，那他会把掠夺东西都藏很深。
There was this moment for me where I was like, wait a minute, I could send out Threadlings and have a Bleak Watcher. It just creates these moments.
没有，这个应该只有在主线的时候才可以这样玩。我是不觉得其他地方也可以这样玩的。
You consume your grenade to throw your Bleak Watcher out there.
那如果可以的话，
you know, locking stuff down with stasis,
如果
doing crowd control,
其他地方真的可以这样玩，那
pretty easily with, you know, an arcane
我只能说，天命2又回到了最好玩的时代了。
Devour, which gives you more grenade energy every time Devour activates, so lets you loop your Bleak Watcher, and so you can have like multiple Bleak Watchers out in the field, freezing stuff everywhere. You're just like launching your cool Strand melees out, and everything's dying.
这也太快乐了吧！应该是不行的。
the challenge of like, how do we make stuff that wasn't initially intended to like work together in the same build? Like, how do we twist them and warp them and push and pull this and that to make them work together?
I'm excited about, you know, seeing all the players like talk about their favorite combinations. I'm just looking forward to all the videos that people make of their own custom builds with their own exotics that they're pairing it up with to create like these amazing builds. It feels infinite to me, and I'm really excited about that.
汤姆的火柴盒。凯无力之士，为什么他的火锤杀下去还可以有3波啊？哎呦！
In the final shape, we're going to be making these new exotic class items.
Oh.
These new exotic class items allow you to steal perks from other exotics and combine 2 perks together into one single exotic.
The perks that come on them are actually
他说的是你
One thing that is
新的异域金装可以偷其他的技能，
different combinations that work really well.
可以偷其他金装的技能。
These new class items are all about prismatic and making that feel good. So it's going to be all about enhancing your builds and your combination of light and darkness and achieving Transcendence and what Transcendence does. They also look so good.
With these class items, we wanted them to stand out as special. They have these 2 perk columns that take aspects from other exotics.
Exotic class items are going to let you do things that other classes consider their own.
但我光是
I managed to get, for my slow him down, blow him up hunter build, a roll on the exotic cloak that made it so powered melee kills caused enemies to ignite, and also I could get an extra dodge charge, so I could do an extra slow charge on enemies at the same time. We want it to feel a little broken.
这比愚人节玩笑还要可怕哎。
Which is kind of the intention. We want that to feel like you're bending the rules a bit.
It just opens up the space for mix and matching in a way that I think
this is fun
to see what combinations people find and like and what becomes the meta.
They look amazing. They have visual effects that activate when you are transcendent. It just really ties into this overall theme. But on top of that, the gameplay with basically stealing exotic traits from other exotics and even from classes that aren't you adds this element of spice to them. And the fact that it's random rolls, you're going to want to keep looking for the right one.
勇日者泰坦，合成避凯猎人。哎呦，哎呦，有蝙蝠。 天国因素是 OK， 这应该是不太行的。
The Dread are this new witness faction. When you see these new characters, not only do they look unique and new,
蛇魔者变成一个全新的种族哎。
through line that we've been building through the years that connects it all together.
哎呦，这感觉好恶心啊
！A member of the Dread before. You might remember seeing the Tormentor make a big appearance last year. Well, that was just the first one.
You have like this slate of new enemies with like the Tormentor and the Subjugators and the Weaver and the Attendant and the Grim and the Husk. This is like the embodiment of the Witness in these new enemies.
那变成一个全新的种族哎。
The Grim is probably one of my favorite new enemies that we have in Destiny.
I think it's a poster child of the Dread in some ways. It's this bat with a gun.
The gun bat, yes, exactly.
It does a scream and it swoops all around the battlefield. It's a profile we've never seen in Destiny.
You are facing now the first flying character with actual wings. They can screech, and if that hits you, it suppresses your abilities. It also slows you down.
它可以吼哎，那个吼可以压制。
The team and made us think we have to do this. We have to make this character.
哎呦，他就一直，他就喷你一下，然后缓住之后动都动不了，一直喝那个，包括用小东西。
Do these cool acrobatic attacks.
没错。
They hurt. They have two of these very sharp melee weapons, and they just come charging with those things and will just slice and dice. They are really dangerous, especially in groups.
If you manage to kill the husk, you have to be careful, because if you kill it the wrong way, what's inside of the husk, the Geist is going to pop out and it's going to seek you out.
如果打错
killed me more than I care to admit.
打错的话，它会生出小虫来咬你。
I go into a fight and I'm like, is there a husk somewhere? Is there a husk somewhere? Because I'm targeting that first. The Weaver and the Attendant are our Strand and Stasis scions that have been reshaped by the Witness.
冰灵跟银狮的
to show like the influence of darkness powers on these characters.
They have a stasis ability that can shoot at you that will freeze you. They have a strand ability that will pull you across the battlefield.
The fact that you can get suspended and frozen in place just adds a big new dynamic to the fight.
The Weaver does something we've never done before. It'll shoot out this complete, powerful strand wave.
If that thing hits you, it's almost like a rubber band. It like pulls back and like snaps and like pulls you towards that character. As one character, yeah, you can handle it. As soon as there's multiple characters trying to pull you in different directions towards you, you have to approach it in a different way.
想象一下被拉到一只折磨者旁边，他直接把你一拳一斧把你干碎。
It just feels like there's a really cool through line through all of this.
It's the culmination of the Guardian's journey over the last 10 years. We wanted to deliver something that's really like fun and exciting and engaging for players.
It is amazing to see this initial inspiration carried all the way through to become a reality in the final shape.
We need to go. Keep moving. Go!
The witness brought darkness into the traveler to turn their threat into our annihilation.
Something's changed in the Guardian. New power. I can feel it.
对啊，我都不敢想象这到时候有多好玩呢。
Take this power, Guardian. Be brave in dark places, for we are the light of hope.
这是那什么？符合背景故事设定的守护者就应该长这样，可以同时用不同的属性的技能。凯德。